Hello and welcome back, my friends. It's Hambbage here, and I'm so glad that you're joining me for yet another holiday adventure at Holiday Hamlet Farm here in Stardew Valley. That's right. We're picking up right where we left off. As you guys can see, the welcome screen isn't even there. I'm just launching and going, and the game hasn't closed yet. We'll we'll see when our next episodes wind up, but we are kicking off, and as we mentioned in the last episode here on the day 4 in the game, we are going to make use of the next 2 hours. It's 9:40, so, in that range, to gather more wood, and this time I think we will chop a few trees. Oh, we are short on energy, though, aren't we? What? I thought we had a lot more energy. I guess we'll just see if we can maybe get some seeds. How about that? Not ideal to be chopping those little saplings, but it's dark. Sometimes, see, like this one, I'll try to avoid getting it if I can, but it's kind of means evasive maneuvering. There we go. Was it worth it? I don't know. We've got 2 wild seeds, and that's really the advantage of our weeds. So there's a couple things that work out good here, and we're kind of going to begin trying to push our way back, because sometimes you get stuck. Like this. If time really became a factor, we could just pop through. Alright, now it's 11:30, and we can do just a few more of these. Got everything there. Alright, that's good. We don't want to push too hard. Get in, get out, get good. Keep that grass away from our crops. So I'd hoped, as I said in the end of the last episode, I don't know what I was thinking with our energy, but we got in just in time to get a full reset. To get more wood, we'd like to have 100 pieces today for crafting, and we got 12G out of a gold star spring onion. So as you can see, drop that down 2 levels of quality, and you're at like 6 or 8 or something like that. It's not very much. So they're not a big cash crop, but they are good on the energy, and we'll probably make use of that today. So what's coming up today? It is Friday the 5th, and as I'd kind of prepared you guys, our 4-day crop, the parsnips, should be ready to go. Partly cloudy with a light breeze. Expect lots of pollen. It's a good thing there's no smell-o internet, because we're not going to sneeze, at least I don't think so. Welcome to Wellwick's Oracle, the only channel where the voice of the spirits is channeled directly to you. Spirits are in good humor today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. Fantastic. So here we go. Our parsnips are ready. Let's check the mailbox first, though. I've got some new items in stock. A deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make the fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon, Willie. So this comes because of... Oh, and hi. Me sell hats. Okay, Poke? Come to old house, Poke. Bring coins. Hat mouse. We'll get back down there. That's by nature of our achievement that we got. Lots of mail today. Friday's the big mailer day. Advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpacks. See you soon. We definitely are interested in that. And more mail. To our valued Jojo Mart customers. Joja is where we worked, Joja Corp. Our team members have removed the landslide that caused the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal pursuant to Initiative L61091, Jojaco Amendment. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. So there we go. And we harvest a parsnip, which, as you can see from the arrow and our little bouncy exclamation mark, tells us that we are doing a good thing. We got a gold star parsnip, and we got some regular parsnips that have 25 energy. So a bounty of goodness. We want to do this. We want to do this and this. And then we want to do this. All right. So we now have a 5x5 area that I'm going to fill with parsnips. And these guys are going to go here. It does not matter what order you water things in. You can water this soil and then plant on top of it whenever. So it's 7:20 a.m. Pierre's isn't even open yet. He opens at 9. So this is a great time to do our watering while nobody else is around. And what we'll plan to do is stock up our energy with all those spring onions and anything else that we can load up on here before we leave. So we'll be ready for our day. All right, so we don't need our watering can anymore. We don't need the fiber. We don't need the clay. Oh, you may take that back. Let's grab that, and that. I think that's what we need. Oh, we can't do it yet because we haven't. All right, well, the good news is we get a little more time. And time is on our side. Yes, it is. Grab those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. We may keep those. Let's see how far we can get with these. I think, is this the first eating we've done? No, we ate something while we were fishing, right? Seaweed or something? Just right-click with the food selected on yourself, and you can eat. As you can see, we are jamming up our belly. All right, all topped off and ready to go. Getting started, 100 gold. If you want to become a farmer, you have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil, then use a seed packet on the tilled soil crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. So we did all that. We made it all the way through our 4 days of growth so that it would be ready on the 5th. Fantastic. We now have some new quests. As you gain experience, you'll discover new crafting recipes to increase profit and make life easier. A scarecrow, for example, will prevent crows from snacking on your precious crops. Reach farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. So what I forgot, that was what I wanted the wood for, was to create scarecrows to protect our crops. But we won't get the experience benefit from harvesting all our parsnips until overnight tonight, so that'll actually happen tomorrow. Then we have raising animals. Robin, the local carpenter, lives north of town. In exchange for raw materials and money, she'll construct new buildings on your farm. You'll need her to build a coop or barn so that you can raise animals. That's going to be a ways off, too. We are so woefully broke that it's going to be a minute. But we want to go use what we can of our 885 coins on some new parsnip seeds. 25 of them to be exact, which by my calculations at $20 a pop will be 500. Ooh, what do we have here? A new journal entry and Lewis standing outside that locked building. Oh, hi there. Hey, Lewis. How you doing, man? Nice fine morning, huh? What an eyesore. Oh, I don't know. Looks kind of cool to me. He's got a clock. Is that the time from Back to the Future? I always wonder that. I never bother to look. This is Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Looks like quite a bit. It used to be the pride and joy of town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it. It's shameful. Well, it's got some vines, but we can clip those. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Well, maybe, put in a projector. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Do you? Joja Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so that they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to the relics of the past. Well. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of it. You have memories there. The kids don't. You gotta sell it. Not in a literal sense, but sell it to the younger generation. That, hey, this is valuable. If anyone else buys a JojaCo membership, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. We haven't even gotten over there to see all that yet because time is precious, but at some point we will. Sigh. Here, let's go inside. Okay, I'm just going automatically. Ooh, here we are in the community center. Doesn't look that bad. I mean, the floorboard's got to go, but... what's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. The little hut? Maybe. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. But seriously, you said that the two littlest kids in town were playing in here in a locked building? Like, did you let them in? What? Ooh, green guy. Remember Grandpa's mantle, by the way. What's the matter? Are you ill? What, because I said look behind you? No, I'm not ill. You saw something. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Nothing about that says rat. No fur, looked kind of gelatinous. Round, not oblong. You're worrying me, Hambbage. No long tail. Look, I think I'm going to go home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. So Lewis was just hanging out outside a building, waved me over, was like, hey, let's go look inside. I saw random stuff, and then he's like, all right, well, that's it. I'm going to go get some lunch. See you, dude. And he didn't even invite me for lunch. People are hungry, man. I'm a farmer. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Definitely. And now we can go in and explore. So here we have it, same building. No little bubbly guys, but lots of rooms and space. And what is this? Tree with some random stuff. Clearly we can't read it. Okay. We will get to see all of the community center. There are a couple other rooms that way that we will explore in future. But as I said, there is a lot going on today. First things first, Haley has gotten both her gifts, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, and she's not even up yet. Oops, that was a mistake. So let's go down here. don't miss out. Daffodils are awesome. As you've seen, they've kind of been what I've given to people outside of the quests. Hey, what's up, dude? This has been slow since Joja moved into town. It's hard to compete with their selection. I hear you, man. That's going to be the major theme here for anybody who hasn't seen this game. Joja Mart versus the community. Community Center is one path. Joja Mart is kind of that money-based, corporate, it's, it is what it is. I think whether you're in Europe or here in the U.S. Or India, hey, India people, what's up, man? That's always the kind of the struggle, right? Mom and pop, small business, local, part of your community growing out of it versus the lower prices and wider selection of a multinational or national corporation, which by nature of its size can offer less unique or handcrafted items. They probably aren't sourced from your area, but they can offer more hours of availability, bigger sales and that kind of stuff. But there's a price to be paid, and that's the kind of big original storyline of this game when it first came out. And this game, one of the reasons I wanted to share it, and it's kind of been one of those things I've shared in conjunction with the Minecraft stuff along the way, that I'd kind of discovered YouTube videos in terms of gaming through Minecraft and trying to learn a little bit more about better ways to play the game. We're going to hang on to those, I think. You know what? With both of these... Oh. Okay, I just can't do that very well. Can I move them now? There. With both of those in hand, there's just not much we can do. So, I don't think we had a quest offered to us there. I don't think we picked one up, did we? No. And I'm sure I would have grabbed it if it was standing right there when we walked by. One thing we do want to do is try to catch Haley. That's Jody, but we'll say hi to her. Hey, Jody. Food at Joja Mart might not be the healthiest for my family, but with such low prices, you'd be crazy to shop anywhere else. Again, this game will kind of highlight this struggle back and forth. Yeah, well, you got kids, Haley is ignoring me. Haley, what are you doing, girl? I was just talking the other day about how we were going to break through your cold exterior. Okay, so we found a crazy gold thing. We don't know what that means. Kind of done in the community center for now. But we also got that letter from Joja Mart. And Joja Mart told us, hey, we were doing some civic improvements up here. We were doing whatever drilling we do. Hey, Linus, please don't destroy my tent. Okay, fair enough. It's happened before. Oh, not since I moved in. I'm going to be your tent guardian. I'm going to come by every night. I'm not, but I'll tell him. So the boulder's gone, and now we got this little mine. Ooh, new journal entry. Here we go. Marlin with an eye patch and my hairstyle and that one-sided cape, perhaps? Yeah, look at that. What's up, man? Are you accepting applicants as sensei? I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. Dun-da-da! Excalibur! Rusty sword. Oh, Rusty. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run the Adventures Guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. All right, adventuring. We like that. Did you know we are hardcore Minecrafters? All right, so we got a little mine area here. Another little barrier there. An elevator. We'll check these things out. Does not seem to be working. And a minecart. Out of order. All right. So our only option is to dive in. Let's go. And here begins the fun. So we said so far we hadn't experienced mining or combat. We're going to get both of those in full measure down here in the caves. And as you can see, we have the first of several antagonists in our game. That was a slime, and the other one was a bug, flying bug of some kind. These are stones. This is copper ore. That's a good thing. And the ladder we discovered almost too quick in the first one is what we're looking for to progress down deeper and deeper into the mines. As you can see, sometimes the mines are dark, which is challenging. And because we are... Ooh, good, we got barrel. This is going to be huge challenge early on with our limited inventory. Oh, there were some barrels there. So here we go. We got to start making decisions. We don't want bug meat yet, and we don't want slime yet. I brought too much food. I really want that wood, but I have a feeling we're going to have to dump it. Like with foraging and fishing and anything else, we want to grab things up as quickly as possible. But these ores are just going to be awesome. And we had an exit here. I don't think I missed anything in the dark. I hope not. Not much we can do about it. If we did, we'll gather up as much of this quartz as we can. As you can see, Gunther, like that trilobite that we've just kind of been sitting on, Gunther runs the museum, and he will... I hate to do it, but I think the wood's got to go. That almost guarantees that we'll get a bunch more. Here along the way, let's see if we can get an exit. But now that we've used up energy breaking rocks, we should be able to at least eat these dandelions. And that'll give us another inventory spot. Oh, all right. We're trying to make the best use of our good luck here. I think I gotta go fight this guy. There we go. Okay, so we got geodes back. And hey, what do you know? We got an elevator door. And deeper in the mines, so we went from level 5. It seems that the mine elevator is still functional after all. It will allow you to quickly return to any elevator doors you might have discovered. A deeper expedition might be in order, and then it challenges us to go down to level 40. We've gotten to level 5, and it's, oh, okay. I'll definitely take the coal. Let's go ahead and scout this as it's loaded, and we'll... Oh, come on. We'll try to make... Oh, no. Oh, run Don't let them get... Come on. If you let them get on either side of you, not only can they... Okay, Cherry Bomb is appealing. I think we'll get rid of the geodes. Alright, oh, we got Garbage Man coming through. So we'll go up. Hopefully that will help us with our combat a little bit. And then we're going to use this, again, some things I know and I'm not going to pretend like I don't. Just, you know, I think insincere pretending stuff is silly. This is the dwarf. He looks a little Ewok-y or Jawa-y, depending on which Star Wars version you want to go with. Jewel alati to no lap on meal hot ohimo. Hot ahimo. Yes, sir. You look outstanding. So, good first trip to the mines. We got down through our first advancement level and can return to that level. And we can reclaim... Ooh, got a prehistoric hand axe. Gunther can tell you more about this if you donate it to the museum. We're going to see a lot of that until we start getting duplicates of things. We'll probably come back up for that. I don't know that we want to go all the way back to the mine a second time today. We're too slow. We don't have enough inventory. Lots of reasons why not to. But we can take those two here for now. Quartz is a pretty readily available tool resource. Now, though, I think we're going to show just how quickly trees will eat our energy. Look at it just dropping every swing. But like I said, we want to get scarecrows as soon as possible to prevent loss of our valuable seeds. And it would be awesome. There we go. We got a couple acorns there. We'll also, because we're not super energy guy, we'll take the logs where we can find them. What I'm trying to do gradually is clear all the paths to the entrances and exits of our farm. Sword here right now is no better or worse than our scythe. We can use it to cut grass. Once we have a silo, cutting grass generates hay, and the sword does not give us that benefit. So it's still effective when our inventory space is limited. That's what we need that backpack for, which you can imagine is pretty expensive. We would not typically, in a pinch, absolutely use the sword, not the axe or the pick on the weeds, because it will save you that energy. But, alright, so now we got 150. That's actually awesome, because now we can make one more chest. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll continue to set up our area here. Wow, listen to that wind just howling. This one is going to be for foragey stuff. Put you. We're going to hang on to you guys. Oh, all of you. But all we need are those two. Right? So foragey stuff goes here. Oh, that is a crop, not a forage. And we have this little organize button here. It will just randomly sort stuff. It kind of puts them by season and value, I think. I don't know exactly how it does it, but it can be a help. I kind of just let them roll through as they go. But that's the second of our chests as we go through. Now the other piece that we can do here, and I think we have enough time to get all of this done, is take that tree and we can get both of these. So one there and one here of the maple seeds. And then, how far are these? 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right, there we go. We have got oaks and maples now growing. Again, I didn't mouse over the maple seed, I don't think. This can be planted to grow an oak tree, and the other can be planted to grow a maple tree. So that is fantastic. We have both of those, and instead of wandering around like a fool, we're going to get into bed. Because we used a lot of energy. But that was a great Friday. We got our community center unlocked. We got our mines. We got a whole new raft of parsnips planted. And we reached level 5 of the mines. Pretty banging day. And now we're going to get some levels, hopefully. We certainly got this one from harvesting our parsnips. And we were waiting on this. +1 watering can proficiency. Awesome. Doesn't change how the watering can works, but costs us less energy to use it. And a +1 hoe proficiency, same deal. New crafting recipe scarecrow, hugely important, and new crafting recipe basic fertilizer will also come in very handy as we go forward. All right, there's all those. What else did we get? Level 1 mining, +1 pickaxe proficiency. New crafting recipe cherry bomb, so we can make those things that we just use to break that wall out. Although they're pretty reliable as monster drops to start. So there we go. For our mining, all the stones that we broke on the farm do actually help for our mining too. It doesn't matter where the stones are. That breaking rocks are what help our mining. And we didn't get a combat. Well, that's a bummer. I was hoping for all 3. Anyway, we got 25 gold per on our 2 quartz, which is a nice little bump. Again, it's a very common non-precious mineral, so we got it. And we're going to press right on into this next day because that's how we're doing it. Got about 20, 25, almost 30 minutes to go. Let's check the TV. Weather report. Now the weather forecast for tomorrow, those things don't change. Partly cloudy with a light breeze. Expect lots of pollen again, okay? And fortune teller, ooh, I see a glimmer with my scrying orb, a shard of knowledge from the future. The spirits are very happy. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune, and that is going to raise a big question for us as far as what do we want to do with our day. But first, let's talk to Clint. Hey, what's up? Good morning. How's it going, Clint? I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. How did you notice that? You creeping on us? If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. That makes sense. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. Hey! Learned how to craft a furnace. Awesome. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. Dun, dun, dun. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy. And yes, Clint, as laughy, kind of self-promotional as that is, hang on, we will look very much forward and appreciate his ability to help our tools. And now we're checking our mail. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Well, I was invited in by the mayor. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake in the stone tower that we walked by several times. I may have information concerning your rat problem. And how did he know that the wizard or the mayor called it a rat? That's weird. M. Rasmodius, wizard. All right, so visiting the wizard is on our to-do list. Robin here. Again, mail day is suddenly catching up. I know there's a lot of stones scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Okay. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places. Wow, hiccups to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stone and 1,000 G when you're ready for it. I don't know. Outside of decorative, I've never seen a purpose for that well, especially here on the original farm. You got two water sources, actually three when you get to later game, that are all easy, and actually you can build a whole bunch that are much more valuable than wells. We'll certainly make use of that. All right. Marlins Letter. I see you've been exploring the old mine. You've got the adventurer's spirit, that much I can tell. If you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have earned your place in my adventurer's guild. Be careful, Marlin. Marlin, when you were giving me the sword, why didn't you just say, hey, go slaughter 10 slimes and you're in? I'd already made a good start on it, but you didn't count those. So there we go. We got to restart on our slime tally, but look at all these new quests that we've got. Forging ahead. If you're going to keep mining, you should build a furnace. Duh. Sounds good. Meet the wizard. Enter the wizard's tower. We'll do that, but maybe not on the best luck day. And if you can slay 10 slimes, you'll have made your place. All right, so all covered in the letter. We also have deeper in the mine, get to level 40. Advancement, that's where we want to build our scarecrows, and we're going to do that next. And raising animals, we need to build a coop. We're going to get on the brink of that, but probably in the next game week. We need this, these, those, and 2 of these. And now we're going to make 2 scarecrows. Put those away, and we made our spots for our scarecrows. And amazingly, we did not get hit with crows to this point. So pretty darn good there. This is kind of invisible. I'll go ahead and take out that little tree guy just for safety, because that's our vulnerable spot here. All right. Get our watering done, and this is where I'm a little torn, and I think we'll probably, well, we may split it. We'll see how far our energy goes down, because this is the first time we're doing a full new water with our low tier watering can. It's empty or close enough. All right, watering is done, and that is excellent. Now, it just so happens I know the recipe here, and we need, I think it's only 30, right? So we crafted the furnace, and I'm going to go ahead and kick this one right to here, and then we'll fill back in as we go. We don't have, obviously, enough ore left to create that, but that's okay. So we used up some of our energy. We have hardly any wood left. Let's put the axe away, get these back. We're going to run. Oh, hey, we got some money out of our scarecrow. Now that we've got a furnace, we want to craft a bar. Sadly, that's not going to do anything for us in terms of a reward, other than we're going to have copper bars, and we need those. So I'm going to, because it's so early, we got that done. I'm going to run up and try, we'll see how successful it is, to get another level in, another 5 levels in the mine if we can. It will at least run until we're overly filled. Let's go talk to you. He would be thrilled to get that leak, but I'm not giving it to him. We'll either use it ourselves, probably. Honestly, by the time we get close to another level, we'll be on the brink. Okay, 5. Oh boy. This is probably as good a time as any to tell those who don't know that sometimes the fortunes are wrong. Sometimes it'll tell you you have great luck, and you really don't. I don't know if that's the case here or not, but two things that luck manifest with are the amount of monsters and the amount of, or the visibility of ladders in the mines. And so far, I would say that we are not getting exceptionally good fortune. But even bad luck is not the worst thing, because we need to get 10 slimes. And there's our ladder. Let's go ahead and take it. We're not going to... okay. We will do a little bit of looking here. Take this guy down. But then we'll probably go quick for the ladder. Oh, you... Ooh, that's good. And as you can see, trying to get them wherever I can up against a wall. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess this is a good luck day. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and use this right now, not only to demonstrate, but hopefully to get a... Nope, no luck there. But yeah, cherry bombs, and there are other larger bombs in the game. I could have saved that for somewhere that we saw actual ore. Ooh, here we go. That is a topaz. Of the stuff that I have in hand right now, slime, bug meat, and sap would all be likely candidates for me to toss to make more space. But again, we are kind of short on the energy. Oh, it's good. I'm not even looking. This is a great spot. Very good stuff there. We'll take these. We will swap for some wood here, depending on what more we get. We do need to eat enough at least to get this ore. And depending on what else is in here, if anything, we'll... make a decision on that leek versus the 3 pieces of wood. Like I said, I'd just as soon keep the leeks. Okay, and there's an out. Quick little look around. Alright, now we are at level 10, and we got some leather boots. So we're going to put that wood down. And the leather is very supple, and we get a +1 defense and a +1 immunity. and these will go along nicely with our farmer pants and classic overalls. So there we go. We've gotten our first advanced item. We have 2 slots for rings and a hat slot as well, in addition to our outfit that can be changed. And now we can get our wood back. So that was a great trip. We got 5 more levels and got topaz as well, which is a great additional benefit. Now, it's technically quicker for me to take the shortcut home. Let's do this and hope that those 2 are both normal. I mean, I guess I would really hope they were both gold stars or whatever, but let's do this. Let's see if compounds in the rhizosphere contain sufficient levels of carbon-13, then... Oh, sorry, I was pondering some data and didn't notice you there. That's all right. Anything? No, I was just saying hi. But I think I will go in, say hi to Robin, and check out her shop with you guys. Our house is in such a beautiful area, don't you think? Absolutely, I love the mountains. I love the fresh air of the mountains. So do I. Except when there's forest fires, which seem to be all the time now in the summers. Okay, this is her shop. Robin is the carpenter, as we already got teased in the very first episode. She is willing to upgrade our house here. She will also construct farm buildings for us, like the well that she advertised in the little mailer, and she has a standard shop. So let's just take a quick look. In her shop, you can buy wood and stone. Depending on what your resources look like, obviously with 535 we don't have that much, that can be real appealing. We also have basic and small windows, lots of decorative type stuff around here. Houseplants, things for your house, some functional things. That calendar that shows all the birthdays in front of the Pierre's shop, you can put one in your house, which saves a ton of time as far as not forgetting stuff. The workbench, I don't use, but you can basically set it between a bunch of chests, and then you don't have to pull the stuff out. You can just craft whatever's in, using whatever's in those chests. The telephone is a good way to check and see if a store is going to be open on a given day. Robin and all of the other shopkeepers occasionally have doctor appointments or just activities that they like to do. So almost inevitably, when you want to go use a shop, they will be gone, and you'll be like, what's going on? It reminds you of hours and all that kind of stuff. You can replace your TV with bigger TVs or put more around your house. Decorative plants and all that kind of stuff. More fireplaces. And then down here we get recipes. Not going to be a huge deal for us immediately, but there is an award or an achievement for crafting everything. And it actually has a pretty tangible... Well, I don't know if it does. I think, no, it's unrelated to the tangible part. But yeah, needless to say, if you craft one of everything that's craftable in the game, you get an advancement. So that's something to be aware of. You need to get all of these, and some of them don't become available until you buy the first one in row. So you do have to get started on that at some point. All right, there's that covered. Upgrade our house. I can increase the size of your house and add a kitchen. It will cost 10,000 G, and you'll also need to provide me with 450 pieces of wood. Are you interested? Well, I am. The main reason I'm interested, the kitchen is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's very nice. It is also a checkpoint to getting married. So you have to have an expanded house in order to marry the man or woman of your choice. So be aware of that. It's gonna be something that you need to accomplish. So we can't do that for a while, and we're not too worried about it. Farm buildings. Here we do have a lot of options, though, and some of these are going to be more attainable than others. The coop, they give you the quest for, right? It's not the first. There's going to be several buildings that we'll probably get to ahead of it, though, and you can already see it's going to be expensive. It needs almost as much wood as the house. It's cheaper cost-wise, but don't also forget that you then need to buy the the critters that go inside of it, and they're not necessarily cheap. The first ones aren't too bad, but it gets worse. Barn, same thing, inflate everything. More valuable animals, but also more expensive to get started. So this is the well that she advertised, 1,000 gold, 75 stone. I wouldn't recommend it, but if it helps your aesthetic or just your flow, by all means, get a well. Silo. This is what we will be starting with shortly. Needs a lot of copper bars, but those will start coming for us, and this will let us start harvesting hay out of all that spreading grass sooner rather than later. I recommend starting this before your coop, because for one thing, you won't need to spend as much money, and while you're upgrading tools and backpacks and buying seeds and everything, you're not going to have a lot of cash early in the game. But you can have Robin working on these. Each of these builds takes a few days, so the more you can have her doing now, when you have more gold in the summer and fall, she can't be doing more than one thing at once. So get some of these that you can't afford done early on. Just my comment, my thought. The mill, this was the rice deal, allows you to mill wheat, beets, and rice. Beets will make sugar for you. The wheat will make flour, and the rice will make rice. So that's how you can make some of those cooking ingredients. The one I don't know that there's any allowance for in the game is vinegar. I don't know how that you can make wine eventually, but I don't think that there's a means to turn that into vinegar. So I don't know what in the game, if there is anything to allow for vinegar production. If you guys know, let me know. That's one I just have never come across. Sheds. I actually make a lot of use of sheds later in the game. But it's just, as it says, an empty building. You can do whatever you want inside of it. But they do magnify your space. And unfortunately, it doesn't show the dimensions. I believe it's a 4x2 footprint in your farm. So, think of the crops, right? It sits in a little thing. Maybe it's 3 wide. You can kind of get a feel how deep they go just by looking at the image here. But you do that, and then inside, I think you get like 10 by maybe 12. So you're magnifying or multiplying the amount of area that you have to work with. So keep that in mind. Pretty handy when it comes around to it. Good building. But again, as you can see, you're going to need a bunch of cash and lots of wood. Fish ponds. Well, I was talking about wells. Why would you buy them? You can build fish ponds, put them on your farm. Not only will you be able to raise and harvest the produce of the fish that you put in them, fish that you catch with your fishing pole. Remember, we're not selling our basic fish because we could put them in the fish pond. But you can also fill your watering can here. So it's just another source of water. Why buy a well when in a little bit larger footplate print, you can get a ton more value out of it. So that's my recommendation if you ever want it. For multiplayer, you can build all these different little cabins. You can put them up decoratively, and then this is an awesome building when you can afford it and justify it. Stable allows you to keep and ride a horse. The horse is included. Hugely helpful in terms of movement speed and getting around. Remember, I said time and energy are the two factors in this game that you're playing with. So, think that kind of covers it. Slime Hunch, I don't do a lot with it. You can battle slimes inside. It's very much it was original late game content. I don't know. It's pretty limited. You can also build little shipping bins to scatter around the farm so that you don't have to come all the way over by your house. That can be a big deal when you're harvesting, and even with an expanded inventory, you're just immediately filled up with all your produce. So, and then we're back around to coop. So that's the stuff we're looking at. Remember, silos will probably be first one, probably just one. If we can get to that, and if we've gotten to a point where it makes sense, we'll either go coop, barn, or fish pond shortly thereafter. But we need a bunch of cash, and so far we haven't done much with cash. So speaking of which, let's get moving. Quit wasting time. While I'm starting out here, let me just check the time. We are at 54 minutes. This seems like a logical place to break. if my calculations are right, this is Christmas Eve, and oh, I'm not doing anything with the game. It will come back. What? I don't know why I can't. Show this. What the heck? Oh, there we go. I guess I just had to scroll bar it. All right. Thank you. I want to take kind of Christmas Eve for those of you guys that are celebrating it. Moment to thank you all. It's been incredible 8 or so months as I've kind of gotten going, dipped my toe into the YouTube stuff, and it's, you guys are really what has made this fun and kept bringing me back. Hope you're enjoying this little bonus series as we go along through the holiday time. I'm hanging out with my family, actually for a few days out after the holiday, so there's more Stardew to come. I hope you're having fun with it. I know I am. And stay tuned. I'm going to take a quick break, and your tomorrow video, Christmas Days, will kick off right here. In Stardew Land, we call that Feast of the Winter Star. Obviously, we didn't have enough time to get that far through the year. We're only in our first week, much less into the 4th month. But we'll be celebrating Feast of the Winter Star tomorrow a little bit early, and hope you guys will all join me then. So take care. Enjoy your holiday. Have a very Merry Christmas, and just celebrate that time to be with loved ones, and kind of where possible, put that material stuff to the side and just know, hey, in 2 years, the stuff that you're excited about getting then will have completely eclipsed what you're hoping to get tomorrow. But the people that bring those things around take the time, spend the resources to make or give things to you, they're what really matter. So appreciate all you guys. As I like to say, stay awesome. You are awesome. Know that if the holidays are a tough time for you, as I know they can be for some people, know that I appreciate all of you that I've gotten to know so far this year, and can't wait to spend more time with you going forward. So enjoy, do what makes you feel good these next couple days, and know that I can't wait to get back with you guys live for more hardcore Minecraft. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.